I'm pregnant. I don't know what to say because it's hard. I still have a persona to somewhat keep up. And on this page, I never want to tell you something if I'm going to have to lie. So what I've always done is if I can't be truthful, I just don't talk about it.
It has happened again. Welcome back to Simply WTF, the home of all things weird and wonderful. Today, it's been a while, but we're talking about Bonnie Blue. Because Bonnie Blue has recently announced that she is apparently, in fact, pregnant. And the internet has done what the internet does best and has absolutely ran with this information and memed the shit out of it. So we got an announcement from Bonnie Blue about 14 hours ago on TikTok and YouTube that she is in fact pregnant. Now this isn't the first time that she's claimed to be pregnant, but we're going to kind of roll with the punches here and see what there is to say. So the first thing that she did was post this video here, right? She posted it 14 hours ago. It's gone semi-viral, and I mean semi-viral, it has gone viral online, right? And she talks about how she's literally up the duff after having a group session, we'll call it, with 400 guys trying to break a new record without using any protection. So this was only ever going to end one way, I suppose. This is what Bonnie had to say online.
I'm pregnant. I have been dying to tell you because this account, I know it's not got a massive following, but honestly, it means a lot to me. I love looking at the comments and I love seeing. I don't know, I just love sharing stuff with this account because you get to see the real me and I'm just really grateful. There has been a video to go out to announce it. Just remember, if I was just telling you guys, that is not how I'd announce it, but I have a job to do. I have people to wind up, and just because I'm pregnant, I'm not going to forget to rage bait. So just remember when you watch the video.
Now, what's interesting there, just kind of straight off the bat, is that she literally acknowledges that she rage baits for the first time ever. Like, in the past, she's like been like, oh, yeah, you know, I rage bait. But, like, it's good to have some acknowledgement that she actually is, like, aware of what she... I mean, she's so fully aware of what she's doing. Of course she is.
I'm still doing my job. I'm still Bonnie Blue, and yeah, but deep down, I am beyond excited, beyond grateful. I'm doing everything possible to make sure I'm healthy. I've been going for all the right checks. I have no other words other than I feel like the luckiest girl in the world, and I don't know what to say because it's hard. I still have a persona to somewhat keep up, and on this page, I never want to tell you something if I'm going to have to lie. So what I've always done is if I can't be truthful, I just don't talk about it because on this account, I don't really want to rage bait. I don't want to lie. I don't want to be Bonnie Blue as such. So I just want to come on to say, yes, I am pregnant and I am beyond excited, beyond happy. And the videos and the content you might see, it's done for a purpose. My bank account is very grateful for it. So it has a purpose, but just know, if it were just me and you, I would tell you very differently. So I honestly think it's still worth a watch. It's just quite funny and quite lighthearted. And to be honest, now that you get to see this side of me, I'm hoping you'll watch the video and actually find it quite amusing. And then you get to see the whole backlash of press that comes from it. And to be honest, it's quite entertaining at times to say one comment and watch it snowball. I cannot wait to bring you along on this journey, and I don't really know what to say. It has, yeah, I'm just getting enough waffling. But I did say it was going to be a crazy year, and it's going to be just that.
Now,
I'm pregnant.
What's mental about this, right, is she says on this page, she will only do be honest, right? So this page that she's got here is 80,000 followers, right? She claims that that's not a lot of followers. For a lot of people, that is a pretty huge following. Now, she does like BTS stuff, it looks like. So almost like an attempt to shift away from Bonnie Blue to try and go into Tia Ballinger, which is, of course, her real name, right? Which is kind of clever because, obviously, you can't keep up this persona for life. You can't keep up this Bonnie Blue shit forever. And especially if she is pregnant. Now, she claims that this is legit. But let's not forget, okay, that literally about this time last year, actually. It was like February last year. She claimed that she was pregnant then. And then Lily Phillips claimed that she was pregnant. And then all the rest of them claimed that they were all pregnant, kind of hyping on the bandwagon.
Time, I'm so excited to do the world's biggest live stream of a birth. Some women struggle to get pregnant, which is horrible. And I have a lot of spare, so I want to help resolve that. In just 8 months' time.
Yeah, so it turns out that this was all fake back then. Now, this seems to be a bit more, I want to say legit. People are going to like be like, how could you possibly know? I don't know. But like, you know, the way that it's being handled this time seems to be a little bit different. She posted an entire video about it as well on her YouTube channel. Okay, so over on the Bonnie Blue YouTube channel, she posted a video, Bonnie Blue is pregnant. And within it, right, it's a weird one because she's clearly known for like a little while that she must be up the duff. I don't know when the event, took place, but she went to like this private clinic at the end of the video and went and had a baby scan. And within that, they claimed that she was like 10 to 12 days pregnant. Now, when I say that she went and got a scan, she literally went and got an ultrasound scan. So she's at this place. So I'll let the video play out.
Positive just a few days ago. I'm off to get a private scan because I'm not stepping foot in an NHS building. So I thought I'd wear a cute outfit ready to have a scan. So come with me. I don't really know what to expect. Who knows? I think this is quite expensive, basically. Okay, so guys, I'm at the clinic. I'm not gonna lie, it's quite hard. I don't really know what I'm looking for.
It's crazy. It's crazy that the guy, right, that's allegedly doing this scan is wearing one of the blue ski masks. Like, what is this?
I think I might be missing a few organs. So that might be from the 1,057 men I took last year, so that's a problem for another day. I think there's a baby in there. This is my front scan. I don't know why it says BBL though. Oh, and guys, my doctors have agreed to wear blue ski masks.
Hello.
So, lucky me, and I can't quite find anything, but I'll let you know if that changes. Can you see anything?
1 second.
What, is that the baby?
That is a baby.
That's actually crazy. What, can we hear the heartbeat or?
It's too early to hear the heartbeat.
No guys, I am actually pregnant. So, Bonnie Blue's breeding mission, turns out it was actually a success. Is it just one baby or two babies?
Just the one.
Okay, just one baby. Oh, for anyone that doesn't know, Bonnie Blue's breeding mission included me sleeping with over 400 men without protection. Yes, they was tested, but yes, they did fill me up.
So you said breeding mission.
Yeah.
When was that?
2 weeks ago on Saturday.
Given the size, it's likely it was conceived around 11, 12, 13 days ago.
That is actually crazy. Guys, this kind of stuff is actually hard work, so
Now, I've looked into this, and when I say I looked into this, I asked Grok, okay? Not like the be-all and end-all of information, but it's a good place to start. So I literally asked Grok, can you get a baby scan after being pregnant for 10 to 12 days, which is what the guy claimed? Could you see anything? Grok came back and stated, no, you can not get a meaningful baby scan or ultrasound at 10 to 12 days after becoming pregnant, and nothing related to pregnancy would typically be visible. Now, the guy claimed that you could actually see a baby, which is a bit contradicted. So pregnancy timing could be confusing because it measures in different ways. So days pregnant usually refers to the day since conception or fertilization, which happens to be ovulation. Now that he claimed was 10 to 12 days ago. And then there's gestational age, which is what doctors use, which is counted from the date of your last menstrual period, which is typically around 2 weeks before conception. So 10 to 12 days after conception roughly equals 3 to 4 weeks of gestational age, which is very early. At this extremely early stage, around 3 to 4 weeks of gestational age or 10 to 12 days post-conception, the embryo is microscopic and a cluster of cells implanting in the uterus. No gestational sac, yolk sac, fetal pole or heartbeat can be seen at any ultrasound yet. Even the most sensitive of equipment, even with the most sensitive of equipment. Reliable sources indicate that the earliest gestational sac might be visible around 4.5 to 5 weeks of gestational age, around 2.5 to 3 weeks after conception. Even then, it's often too small or uncertain. Anything definitive, like a yolk sac or embryo, usually appears at 5 to 6 weeks of gestational age or later, and a heartbeat is typically not detectable until 6 to 7 weeks of gestational age. An ultrasound this early would likely show a normal uterus with no signs of pregnancy or possibly nothing conclusive. Doctors rarely perform scans at this stage unless there's specific medical concern like a suspected ectopic pregnancy or fertility monitoring, because it's too soon for useful information which could lead to unnecessary worry. So, yeah. Take that as you will, right? Because that's not the be-all and end-all. That's not me saying that she's definitely not pregnant. But, you know, I when I saw that she was having a scan and he was like, oh, yeah, I reckon it's about 10 to 12 days ago that you conceived, I was a bit like, that doesn't quite sound right. And I wanted to make sure. And it seems that the high was somewhat right. Now, the internet has absolutely done one with this. Like, they've gone mental with this one. So obviously it came out, right, all over the place, that Bonnie Blue reveals that she's finally pregnant after sleeping with over 400 men. Bro's gonna be built like this. That's actually evil. It's not even funny. Is it possible that Bonnie Blue is from another planet and she isn't here to collect human DNA and take it back to her home planet? The kid. Her searching for the father. Oh, no, that one's not funny. I'm not here for that one. I'm sitting this one out the Maury show. Oh, no. Like, a child could be like, who's that Pokemon? Good luck figuring out who the... Look, this is literally the comments, right? This is literally the comments. And it doesn't stop there. There was another one. This is totally Freddy Krueger's origin story. Crazy scenes. And then... yeah, just everyone using this like Ben 10 meme. It's crazy. This is actually insane. Bonnie Blue looking for who's responsible. Oh, man. And I do kind of feel sorry for the kid, right? Because if your mum's Bonnie Blue, it might be why she's like taking a bit of a step back now, I suppose. But yeah, it's going to be a ropey old time. But TikTok's no better, ladies and gentlemen. TikTok absolutely has lapped this up as well.
Bonnie Blue is now pregnant. And in the video, I watched the whole thing. She doesn't say who the father is. I don't even think she's going to know who the father is. Even after the baby comes out and you do, blood tests and all that stuff, I still don't think they're going to know who the father is. She said how, like, oh, I'm healthy, the baby's healthy, all that stuff, which I'm glad. That's good. That's congrats. How? There is no way the baby comes out normal. I mean, how many has Bonnie Blue taken? I mean, what, thousands? 2,000? 3,000? What's the number? And then on top of that, how is the kid going to survive? 2026, this generation is terrible. I mean, they were meaning Charlie Kirk, just random people passing. Like, this is terrible. Now, just imagine a kid of Bonnie Blue coming into this earth. They are cooked. Not even after they're born, like a day after, they're already getting memed. I just would feel sorry. This has to be some sort of social experiment or some scientific experiment that they're trying to figure out, because there's no way Bonnie Blue is having a child. And she seems very happy and like, yes, I'm so happy and I'm so proud of myself, so on and so forth. Which I'm like, you know what? I guess you go, Bonnie Blue. I don't know how to feel, but what do y'all think?
I'm pregnant.
I do think that the kid's cooked, if I'm honest. And I hate to say that. I do hate to say that, but I just think, how can you bring a child into this earth as Bonnie Blue? You know? Yeah, I don't know, man. This guy's like posted a few things now off the back of this, because that video kind of went mega viral, or is doing kind of bits. And a lot of people are like, you know, ending the terminating the pregnancy is still an option. I don't think that we should be commenting on that. Like, that's not fair for the internet to suddenly be like, that's your option. So I'm not going to jump on that bandwagon, because that's kind of messed up, you know. But at the same time, yeah. I wouldn't even be surprised if this wasn't legit, based off of the information that we've kind of got already. I truly would not be surprised if it came out in, like, I don't know, a month's time, 2 months' time, that She's not progressing in any capacity. She's not got any bump going on. She's not actually up the duff. It was just, again, publicity. Because, you know, let's be real. Before this point, when was the last time you heard about Bonnie Blue? I thought we left her in 2025. Turns out we didn't. She's all over the front pages once again. So this has worked. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump scare the hell out of that like button and subscribe. And yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys have to say. Speak to you in a bit. Peace.